Waking up at night with painful leg cramps? Feeling muscle stiffness? Or twitching that makes movement uncomfortable? You're not alone, and the good news is, your diet can make a big difference. In today's video, we're diving into 5 powerful science-backed strategies, including foods, nutrients, and lifestyle tips that help prevent leg cramps, support healthy muscle function, and keep your nerves firing smoothly. Plus, we'll touch on related conditions, like electrolyte imbalance and restless leg syndrome, or RLS, and how nutrition and lifestyle changes can help. Let's get started. Before we begin, let us know in the comments, do you deal with cramps, tingling, or muscle stiffness? What's worked for you? And if you're into evidence-based tips for brain and body health, make sure to hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so you never miss a video from NeuroPerformanceLab. First, let's talk about eggs. Eggs are more than just a protein source. They're packed with key nutrients that support muscle repair, nerve function, and mineral absorption. Eggs contain high-quality protein, which provide all the 9 essential amino acids, the ones your body cannot produce on its own, and must obtain from food. They help rebuild muscle fibers and prevent fatigue-related cramps. Eggs do contain some vitamin D, but let's be clear, it's only a small amount, around 40 IU per egg, which is far below the recommended daily intake of 600 to 800 IU for most adults. And for people with low sun exposure, darker skin, older age, or certain health conditions like osteoporosis, autoimmune disorders, or chronic kidney disease, the need may be even higher. So while eggs can contribute a little, they're not nearly enough on their own. Most people will still need adequate sun exposure and likely supplementation to reach optimal vitamin D levels for proper muscle contraction and bone health. As for vitamin B12 and choline, this is where eggs really shine. One large egg contains about 0.6 micrograms of vitamin B12, which is roughly 25% of the recommended daily intake for adults. B12 is essential for nerve health and neuromuscular coordination, helping to prevent muscle spasms, cramps, and tingling sensations. Choline, also abundant in eggs, supports the production of acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for transmitting signals between nerves and muscles, making it crucial for smooth, coordinated movement and overall neuromuscular function. Here's a science tip none ever talks about. Vitamin B12 deficiency is a recognized contributor to restless leg syndrome and neuropathy-related cramps, particularly in older adults, individuals on acid-suppressing medications, or those taking metformin for diabetes. RLS is a neurological sensorimotor disorder characterized by an uncontrollable urge to move the legs, often accompanied by unpleasant sensations like tingling, crawling, or aching, typically worsening at rest and in the evening. The exact mechanisms aren't fully understood, but dopaminergic dysfunction and iron, or B12 deficiencies, are among the most common contributors. RLS can occur idiopathically, but can be associated with underlying conditions such as iron deficiency anemia, peripheral neuropathy, kidney disease, pregnancy, and certain medications. So while optimizing B12 intake through diet or supplements can be helpful, especially for vegans, vegetarians, or people with impaired absorption, it's important to understand that nutritional interventions may not always be sufficient. If you experience persistent symptoms suggestive of RLS, it's crucial to consult a neurologist with experience in movement disorders. In some cases, well-tolerated pharmacologic treatments, such as dopaminergic agents or other medications, may be needed to achieve adequate relief and preserve sleep quality and quality of life. If you are interested in this type of information, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, as in the next videos, I will talk extensively and in detail also about RLS. And here's something most people overlook. Egg yolks are also a source of antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that help reduce oxidative stress in cells, support eye health, and may even have neuroprotective effects. These antioxidants accumulate in the retina and brain, helping to protect your tissues from age-related damage and chronic inflammation. Second, let's talk about bananas. Bananas are excellent for restoring potassium and magnesium, two minerals critical for nerve conduction and muscle relaxation. Potassium helps regulate your body's fluid balance and keeps electrical signals in your muscles working properly, so you're less likely to experience those sudden, painful cramps. Magnesium plays a key role in relaxing your muscles and calming down overactive nerve signals, which is especially helpful for reducing nighttime leg cramps. Bananas are also a good source of vitamin B6 that supports the production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers your brain and muscles rely on, and helps your muscles recover faster after activity. However, let's be scientific. Here, what exact quantities of these nutrients do you get from eating a banana? Let's break it down. Potassium. A medium banana gives you around 420 milligrams of potassium, which is about 9% of what your body needs in a day. Potassium is super important for helping your muscles contract properly, keeping your nerves working right, and maintaining healthy fluid balance in your body. Magnesium. You'll also get about 32 milligrams of magnesium, which covers roughly 8 to 10% of your daily needs. Vitamin B6. Bananas provide approximately 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6 per banana, which is nearly 1/3 of your daily requirement. B6 helps your body make neurotransmitters, supports muscle recovery, and even plays a role in making red blood cells that carry oxygen to your muscles. Here is a quick tip. Instead of eating a banana right before bed, try including it before or after light physical activity, like a walk or your regular workout. The combination of potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6 helps replenish electrolytes, support muscle recovery, and optimize neuromuscular function when your body is most metabolically active. Plus, fueling your muscles around movement supports better digestion, energy use, and overall recovery. Now let's talk nuts. Nuts and seeds are small, but they pack a serious nutritional punch. They offer a powerful combination of magnesium, potassium, high-quality protein, and healthy fats, all essential for keeping your muscles relaxed and your nervous system functioning smoothly. Some of the best choices include pumpkin seeds, almonds, pistachios, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds. But let's go a little deeper. What makes their fats so special? These foods are rich in monounsaturated fats, like those found in almonds and cashews, and polyunsaturated fats, which include omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. These fats don't just help your heart, they also reduce chronic inflammation, support blood flow, and help maintain the integrity of nerve membranes, which is critical for healthy neuromuscular signaling. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Nuts and seeds, like walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, are good plant-based sources of ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3 fatty acid. However, ALA must be converted by the body into EPA and DHA, the active forms of omega-3s found in fatty fish. The problem? That conversion process is quite limited, often less than 10%, and even lower in some individuals. So while these plant-based omega-3s are still beneficial, they're not a direct replacement for EPA and DHA. Still, they contribute to lowering inflammation and supporting cellular health. But why does the balance matter? Most Western diets are heavy in omega-6s, which can promote inflammation if not balanced by enough omega-3s, including nuts and seeds rich in ALA and monounsaturated fats helps restore that balance, naturally reducing inflammation that could otherwise contribute to muscle stiffness, pain, and even cramping. Just be a little careful, because some seeds are overly unbalanced towards omega-6 rather than omega-3. Anyway, in one of the next videos, I will explain how to organize the fat intake in your diet so as to have a good balance of omega-3 and omega-6. Do not forget to like and subscribe so you do not miss out on life-saving information. Here's a pro tip. These foods are nutrient-dense, which means you get a lot of benefits in a small portion. But keep in mind, they're also calorie-dense, so a little goes a long way. Eating large quantities can easily lead to excess calorie intake, especially if you're not very active, so moderation is key. What does a healthy portion look like? About 1 ounce or 28 grams. That's roughly a small handful of nuts or about 2 tablespoons of seeds. This amount offers plenty of minerals without overloading on calories or fat. Fourth, leafy greens, the unsung heroes of muscle and vascular health. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, broccoli, Swiss chard, and beet greens are often underrated, but they're packed with key nutrients that your muscles and circulatory system absolutely love, including magnesium, potassium, calcium, vitamin K, and natural nitrates. We have already talked about how magnesium and potassium help keep your neuromuscular system in balance, basically making sure your muscles contract and relax smoothly without cramping. Calcium plays a crucial role too, working in tandem with magnesium to regulate muscle contraction and nerve signaling. And here's something interesting. Beet greens and Swiss chard are especially rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that boosts blood flow and oxygen delivery to your muscles, helping prevent cramps caused by poor circulation. A quick heads up, spinach is fantastic, but it's also relatively high in oxalates, compounds that can interfere with calcium absorption and may contribute to kidney stone formation in some people. So, it's best to rotate your greens, mix in more kale or beet greens, which are lower in oxalates and bring other benefits too. For example, kale is loaded with carotenoids like lutein and beta-carotene, which support antioxidant defense and eye health, making it a true multitasker on your plate. And don't forget about vitamin K. It is abundant in most leafy greens. It's best known for helping your blood clot properly, but it also plays a key role in calcium metabolism, guiding calcium to the bones and away from arteries. In fact, vitamin K works in synergy with vitamin D. While vitamin D helps you absorb calcium, vitamin K makes sure it ends up in the right places. Here's a personal tip. Try tossing a handful of steamed spinach, sautéed broccoli, or beet greens into your dinner, especially if you're active or prone to nighttime cramps. It's a simple habit that can make a big difference for both muscle performance and vascular health. Bonus food. Let's talk about kiwi. Everyone talks about bananas when it comes to potassium, and rightly so. But kiwis are an underrated contender that pack a surprising nutritional punch. A medium-sized kiwi, around 75 to 80 grams, contains about 215 to 250 milligrams of potassium, which is nearly 5 to 6% of your daily requirement. That's more than many people realize, and while it's not as much as a banana, it's still a great way to support healthy muscle function and electrolyte balance, especially when combined with other potassium-rich foods throughout the day. But what really sets kiwi apart is its extraordinary vitamin C content. One kiwi provides about 70 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C, which covers or even exceeds the daily recommended intake, 75 milligrams for women and 90 milligrams for men. That's more than you get from an orange. Why is vitamin C important for muscle health? It plays a crucial role in collagen synthesis, which helps maintain the structural integrity of muscles, tendons, and blood vessels. It also supports iron absorption, which is vital for oxygen delivery to muscles, and that can help combat muscle fatigue. Plus, as a powerful antioxidant, it helps reduce oxidative stress in muscle tissues, especially after physical activity or in cases of chronic inflammation. Bonus tip: adding a kiwi to your post-workout meal or snack can help support muscle recovery, boost antioxidant defenses, and contribute to better electrolyte balance. And here's an extra benefit. Some studies have shown that kiwi may also help improve sleep quality. It's believed to be due to its content of serotonin precursors and antioxidants, which may influence sleep onset, duration, and efficiency, especially in people with mild sleep disturbances. So adding a kiwi to your evening snack or dinner might be a small but natural way to support better sleep too. Just a quick word of caution. Some people may experience oral or throat irritation from kiwi, a mild allergic type reaction due to its high content of actinidin and tiny seed structure. Others may have a true kiwi allergy, which can sometimes cross-react with latex or other fruits. Also, if you suffer from diverticulosis, be mindful of the small seeds, and always check with your gastroenterologist before making it a regular part of your diet. Bottom line, kiwi is a compact, nutrient-dense fruit that supports muscle recovery, antioxidant defense, and even sleep. Just be mindful of individual tolerances and sensitivities. Now, let's conclude with some lifestyle strategies, because even with a well-balanced diet, many people still struggle with muscle cramps, especially if they're under chronic stress, dehydrated, or taking certain medications like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, or some antibiotics, all of which can deplete magnesium levels over time. The reality is that the typical Western diet is often low in magnesium, largely due to the high consumption of processed foods and the reduced mineral content of modern agricultural soil. In fact, studies suggest that a significant portion of the population, especially older adults, may not meet their daily magnesium requirements, which are around 310 to 320 milligrams per day for women and 400 to 420 milligrams per day for men. If your magnesium intake from food sources like nuts, seeds, leafy greens, and whole grains isn't enough, or if your needs are higher due to medical conditions, medication use, or physical activity, supplementation may be helpful. Consider discussing with your doctor the option of magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate. Both forms are well absorbed and generally well tolerated. Magnesium glycinate in particular is often recommended for muscle tension, sleep support, and cramp prevention, while citrate may be more suitable for those also experiencing constipation, as it has a mild laxative effect. Here, a science-backed combo. Research shows that combining magnesium supplementation with a simple evening stretching routine, especially targeting the calves and hamstrings, can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of nighttime leg cramps. Stretching increases blood flow, reduces muscle stiffness, and prepares the neuromuscular system for rest, making it a low-effort but high-impact habit for better sleep and fewer cramps. Ask your doctor for a good stretching routine you could follow. What's your favorite go-to food or tip for fighting cramps? Share it in the comments below. And if this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so we can keep spreading science-based health tips with the world. This video is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your physician or a qualified healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, supplement routine, or exercise program, especially if you have an underlying medical condition or are taking medications. Thanks for watching, and stay strong, both mentally and physically, with NeuroPerformanceLab.